what is the expression in factored form? So you need two numbers. You need two numbers. When you multiply that two number, you're supposed to get 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say it's 10 and 2. That works. But at the same time, when you guys add these two numbers, you're supposed to get 9. But when you do that, either add or subtract, there's no way to get 9. That's why I'm going to change those numbers. It didn't work. 5 and 4, I heard that. That's right, 5 and 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. And what are the factors of x? X and x. Then what you need to do, you will do cross multiplication and add. Multiply, cross, then add. This is kind of new, right? 5x plus 4x equals 9x. That's right. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
After then, what was that? X and x, 5 and 4. Later on, you guys going to write it straight across. For x plus 5, x plus 4.
Yeah.
So this is how we factored. Now, stay focused. I'm solving the second example. Okay. What are the factors of x? X times x, correct? What are the factors of 72? 8 and 9. Let's try this one. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. One of them going to be negative. That will work. And let's do this. 9x. Let's say one of them is negative, right? Minus 8x is equal to x. There's no way to get 14x like this. Does that make sense? I couldn't catch it. So there you go. I heard something. You said 12 and 6. Let's check that out. One of them is going to be positive, one of them going to be negative, right? So 12x minus x is equal to, it didn't work, 12x minus 6x, 6x. We couldn't get that. What else? Okay, let's do that. I'm going to give you a clue. 72 divided by 2 equal? It could be 36 times 2, right? But when you do that, numbers are so fall apart. I don't believe that'll. There you go. When you divide this one more time, 2. 36 divided by 2. 18. And 18 times 4. Let's try these. 18 and 4. Let's check. You said that negative 4. Let's check that. 18 times x. Guys, please pay attention. When you get the numbers, you will do cross. 18x minus 4x. There you go. We got it. We got the middle number. We got b. So what is next? After that, you guys will do straight across. You will write those straight across. What does that mean? What does that mean? X plus 18, x minus 4, right?
Yeah.
Are the factors. If I tell you solve it, that means what is x? So you're going to make them equal 0 separately. Then x going to be equal negative 18. X is going to be 4. But we're not talking about those yet. Okay? Don't write these down. All right. There is 2 ways to solve it because it's negative, right? The coefficient is negative. So my suggestion is just get rid of that negative with multiplying that with negative 1. So when I multiply this one by negative 1, it's going to, that means you'll change every sign, and every single sign. It's going to be positive, it's going to be negative 13x and plus 12. Then we'll do the same thing. X and x, tell me what?
12 times 1. So it's negative 4 times negative.
12 times 1, okay. You said negative?
Yeah.
Both negative, because when I multiply negative 12 times negative 1 equals positive 12, that works. And then when you do cross, negative 12x minus x equals negative 13x, that worked. So we satisfy that, we check that. After we made sure ourselves, we'll do straight across and write it down. This is equal x minus 12, x minus 1. Are we done?
No.
Nah, good. We're not done yet, so what did I forget? Negative 1. So if it's a test question, you may not see this in this format. It could be, you should distribute this one of them. Either this one or that one. It's up to you. Whatever is in the answer choice. Okay, let's say I'm going to use this one for the first one. That makes negative x plus 12 and the another one as it is. That is the right answer. Also, I can use this one for the second one. That makes, I'm going to keep the first one same and then change the second one. That's also possible. I mean, you can just keep this as here. That's fine. So second way, negative x squared plus 13x minus 12. Okay, if you don't want to multiply by negative 1, we can do this also. Okay, what are the factors of this? Negative x and positive x, right? And then this is 3 and 4. Right? No, 6 and 2. No, 12 and 1. I'm sorry. 12 and 1. And
Oh, you just do negative x plus 12 times x.
so how we're gonna make this one?
Okay.
Signs are supposed to be, this is supposed to be negative, and this is supposed to be positive, because when you multiply them, you're supposed to get negative. Positive times negative equals negative. And when you do cross, negative x times negative 1, x, 12 times x equals 12x equals 13x. That works. Did you see how we arrange it? Apparently this is harder because you need to think lots of things.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just do it like
It's up to you.
straight across and then check it?
All right, let's continue. Straight across. Negative x plus 12 times x minus 1. So we don't have to multiply by negative 1 because we didn't multiply it. So is that the same answer with the previous one?
Yes.
Negative x plus 12. Yeah, it's same with this one. Negative x plus 12 and x minus 1.
Yes.
Okay, either one is correct. Now, if you understood, you are expected to solve the next question. You need more time?
I look like Seth Rogen now.
All right, here you go. What are the factors of this? What are the factors of those? Apparently, when you look at the answer choices, there are two choices. Let's try 5 and 8. 5 and 8 option first. 5 times 8, 40. That's good. But when you do cross multiplication, 5x plus 8x equals 13x. It's not this. That means these are not correct. Then I'm going to use 4 and 10 option. So 4 times 10 equal 40. That's good. 4x plus 10x equal 14x. That's right. All positive. X plus 4, x plus 10. In this type, we're going to take out the common factors out there. 6 and 9. What are the factor?
6 and
3. And n squared and n. Open parentheses. 3n times what?
2.
Makes 6n squared. 2n. Let me double check. 3n times 2n equals 6n squared. You guys are right. Plus 3n times what makes 9n? 3. 3 times 3, 9, and that's right. So second one, what is the common factor for each term? There are 3 terms. Which one is common? 4. Take out 4. X squared plus, you're right, minus
1 and then 14.
Next, get back to first type. So do the same thing. XX. Yes?
Oh, yeah, I see.
7, 2. Good job.
Amazing.
And then one of them positive, one of them negative because of this. Since this is positive, the bigger number is supposed to be positive. It's because we're adding 7x minus 2x equal 5x. That's right. That's right. And then it's right straight across. X minus 2, x plus 7. Please pay attention. What we're doing is finding the factors. We're not solving for x. If I would ask you to solve for x, you would say,
-7.
okay, but we don't worry about it now. Continue. So third type of, in this case, what do you guys notice here? That is coefficient is 2, okay? So coefficient is not 1, so we'll find the factors of that again. Technology, help me. No, you all paying attention? I see some conversations over there. Okay, 2x and x. Tell me, what is that?
So 8 and 3.
8 and 3.
You'll see.
Okay, 12. What are the factors of that?
X is 3.
3 and 4. 8x, 3x. Wow. Look at that. When you do cross multiplication, 8x plus 3x. She found at the first try. I appreciate it. That's so amazing. 11x. So that makes 2x plus 3, x plus 4. Done. The next example.
No, wait, it's not done. You need to solve it. Wait.
Now read the question. What is the question is asking?
No, wait, never mind. I thought you were still.
Factored form. Here you go. We factored. Now next, what is the expression in factored form again? Same. What are the factors of that? What are the factors of 2 options? 4x and x. What is the other option? 2x and 2x. Let's just try one of them. What is the factors of this? 3 and 1, right? We wanted negative, so this one, bigger one, supposed to be negative. Let's check. 3 times 2 equals negative 6x plus 2x is equal to negative 4x. Bam! That worked. Whoa,
Are
whoa.
you supposed to multiply 4 by
4 by negative 3? Where did you get 4?
it's a leading coefficient.
But no, not the coefficient. You're factoring that.
Yeah, but
You could do this.
factor it later.
You could do this for x and try to get it. It's you can do that, but I don't believe it will work. 4x minus 3x equal 1x. You can't get it. That's why I didn't choose these.
No, like, look how it's helped us.
Okay, right straight across. Are we all agreed this is correct? Negative 3 times 1 equal negative 3. And when you do cross multiplication, negative 6x plus 2x, that's negative 4x. It's totally right. And then right straight across. 2x minus 3. 2x plus 1. This is the right answer. It's your turn. Let's try a let's try a is answered because Karen said okay. So okay, let's try x and 4x because x and 4x. 4x squared plus 7x plus 3. X and 4x, and it's a 1 and 3. Let's check answer. This is the way we're checking answer choice A, right, Caleb? So 3 times 1 equal 3. That's right. And when I do cross multiplication, 4x times 1 equal 4x. 3 times x equal 3x. When I add it, 7x. That's right. That's right. This question is related with the question you saw like previous class in SAT class. The question factoring a perfect square trinomial. So what did I tell you over there? You'll check the first term and the last term. Are they perfect squares? Yes. What is the square root of the first term? What is the square root of this? 6. What is the sign? This is the answer. Oh. So if you understood this one, here you go. First we'll check the first term. Is that a perfect square? Which is 8x. Is that a perfect square?
Yeah.
Yeah, square root of 1 is 1.
Yeah.
Then what is the sign?
The sign is negative.
You'll just do that.
Interesting.
If you want to make sure, you just do the similar regular way. Just make sure 1 times 1, right? So then when you do cross 8x plus 8x, 16x. Since this one is negative, you need to make them negative. Now negative 8x plus negative 8x, that makes negative 16x. That's right. Later on, you write straight across 8x minus 1, 8x minus 1. That means if you're let's say this is multiplication of exponents. When the base are same, you keep the base same and add exponents. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So here's the formula. A squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b. Now, this is the square of something.
Yeah.
What is that?
5x.
5x. 5x parentheses square minus. This is the square of something. See? Like English. Difference of squares. Make sense? When I see that, I will apply the formula like this. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b. It doesn't matter which one goes first. A minus b. So what are a's? 5x. What is b? 7. So that makes 5x plus b 7. 5x minus 7. Basically, you just don't see these exponents. Write these plus and minus here. Does that make sense?
Yes.